Hello. Hello, Emery. Hello, Tommy. I am MoonbowDave, and I'm playing Rome Total War. Because reasons. Felt like streaming today. Hello, Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Yes, Hedgehog. Hello, Hedgehog. Right, what the fuck was I doing? I've got a huge army in Paralism here that I can disband most of, actually. Just gonna disband all the mercenaries. Oh, Paralism's no longer happy. Yeah, that'll do. And why can't I retrain the... Oh, they're already fully trained. That would explain it. Right. Let's get some legions trained up in Paralism. Titus. Ooh, onagers. Give him your onagers. And you are an army of Praetorians. I like this army. 1, 2, 3, 4. By last, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing with this army. This army is going to go and besiege the Greek capital. There's an Egyptian army just stood outside of Halicarnassus that's kind of worrying.
Ready to sail. Attack!
The Greek navy there. Because we are not the Greek, the Egyptian navy. We are now at war with Egypt. That happened late in the last stream. The rules are the mods make the rules as they go along.
Ready to sail. Fleet ready.
Pretty much.
No more moves, sir.
What I'm doing is I'm being a smart zone, so I'm blockading as many Egyptian ports as I can.
Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain. Moves depleted, sir.
I'm gonna do the same kind of tactics I did with the
Sir.
oh yes, this army is going to besiege Cadonia. Lilybaeum. The army from Lilybaeum. The legionary cavalry can get retrained. That army is going to be moved soon. What can I train in Lilybaeum? First off, you have a Temple of Baal. No. You now have a shrine to can I train legionary cavalry? Ooh, Praetorian cavalry. And legionary cavalry, fantastic. Praetorian cavalry is actually slightly better. So 90 versus 840. 12 attack, 6 bonus, 22 defense. Not yeah, the Praetorian cavalry is better. Curta has a quite large contingent of people, which I'm gonna just merge legionary cohorts here in the hopes that some experience drops. It does not. I'm gonna do the same to the archers. Did not mean to kill a unit of archers there. That's fine. Oh, everything needs to be retrained anyway.
Your Honor, I shall speak with them at once.
Hey, Scipio, do you want to ceasefire? No. No, you don't. That was a bad idea. On your part. You get over to the Numidian, former Numidian town. It's now actually Egyptian. And this army here is... Oh, it's a full stack.
Aye, Captain. Can't sail there,
Yes,
Captain.
you are waiting for the navies,
Ready to sail.
which are all
Ready
going to
to
merge up
sail.
in the next turn and be ready to go. So my plan for Egypt is now kind of in tatters, because the plan was to attack as many as I can, as many cities as I can in one turn. That's no longer possible. The new plan is going to be, I'm going to try and sweep from left to right, or right to left. Let's end this turn here and just see what happens. Okay, we got armies kind of forming up. Scipii attack us, we win. Scipii attack us, we lose.
Our fleet is under attack!
It's fine, they've still got their port under siege. Egyptians even gave it a go and failed. Battlewodrum, why are you so unhappy? Battlewodrum, can you start training up some...
Imperator!
Won't work. Train up some cavalry so that you'll do something useful. You are still very unhappy. Okay, that won't work. Queue up a shit ton of peasants. You're slightly happier now. That'll do. What else can I do here? London. Oh dear. You can expand. You can get lower taxes. London just doesn't want to be happy ever. Okay, peasant spam to happify London. Cordoba's now not in a good place, but we can just change the games to daily. It's fine. Palma's not happy either. Palma can start training up Quinquermes. That does the same basic thing as training up a shit ton of peasants. Let's see. It's the issue with the large empires, you gotta try and manage happiness as well. We made 22,000 last turn, that's fine. Holy shit, the game's throwing family members at me again. Right, construction report. Iridium's got irrigation, fantastic. Iridium, you build an urban barracks. It's time for the urban cohorts to start coming out. Actually, Iridium can make do on 80% taxes. You're training legionary cohort. Keep training legionary cohorts. Keep spamming them out. Rome has an imperial palace. Rome, build some city plumbing. And keep spamming out praetorians. Condado Rodom's got a shipwright. You don't have very much happiness. The academy. You worn out of G, Lewis? That happens. Or Louis. That happens. Just deal with it. Trier's got a forum. It's expanding. Fantastic. Like Scothai's got a stables. Paved roads would be useful there. Volsuke has a shit on piled up. Paralisum is in the same situation. Salonika has public baths. An aqueduct would be better for you guys. That was just Thessalonica. Syracuse has public baths. Also go for an aqueduct. Syracuse I'm going to want to be happier, so Temple of Jupiter will do. Byzantium has land clearance. Get yourself some public baths. Keep training up legionary cavalry. Rhodes has crop rotation. Rhodes is building public baths. Messana has a Temple of Jupiter. Messana, could you get yourself a large Temple of Jupiter? Halicarnassus has roads. Land clearance, please, in Halicarnassus. Milabium's got a Temple of Jupiter. Or Shrine to Jupiter. Okay. Temple of Jupiter, please. Because most of the stuff there is Roman. Okay. Where do I have armies? Okay, first things first, I'm gonna have to deal with this Egyptian fleet. Because that is a potential problem. Second thing is gonna be merging the navies here into a super navy.
Ready to sail. Aye, aye, Captain.
I can retrain this in Rome. And this army can go on to the Super Navy. Make its way down towards North Africa.
Aye, aye, Captain. No more moves, sir. Ready to sail. Prepare to engage.
Someone's trying to get around and ban my Discord again. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Moves depleted, sir. Imperator.
When will people learn that that's not a good idea?
Besieging settlement, sir.
Construction of the siege equipment is not required. Why? Okay, 3 siege towers, and let's get... mercenaries aren't even really that valuable here. 3 siege towers will do. I should have an army on a fleet somewhere. Just need to look for
Ready to sail.
large fleets. Yes, Cadonia can come under siege. Oh, we've just instantly taken it because there was no defensive force. But the Greek factionaire is here. Hang on. If the Greek factionaire is in Cadonia,
Orders.
that means that the Greeks actually held Cadonia before and were kicked out. Well, let's kill the Greek factionaire. Another percent was suspicious. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll deal with it later. Flect Victus, Victor Interi.
Let us offer prayers to the gods for victory, and then let us arm ourselves to the teeth, just in case the gods aren't listening. Over there
Gods
stands the
help
Greek
us.
army.
If you don't,
They make
we'll
a
just
fine
arm ourselves to
show
the teeth and win anyway.
and are worthy enemies. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. The count of our warriors will show you who is truly favored by the gods. It is not our foes. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise. There is no
there's actually...
fear.
The
There is
speeches
only
are kind of
shame and
procedurally
letting
generated.
you. Try not to look scared, and you'll find
So some of these
bravery
things
in your
I've never heard.
Units, await my order.
So I'm going to be a cheeky so-and-so, put the onagers up front,
Archer, auxiliary.
and
Archer, auxiliary.
follow that up with all the archers.
Units, march.
And the onager can fire at will, just for funsies.
Cohort. Units.
Now, because I'm the attacking force, I'm technically supposed to go attack them.
Units, march. Units.
But, I don't think I need to when I've got onagers.
Move out. Forward, Roman cavalry.
Hell, I don't even really need to form up, because the onagers is going to do quite a bit of damage. I can't really use cavalry, because they do have hoplites, and hoplites. So, oh! I'm just going to leave the onagers fire for a while. Hello, Matt. Like, the idea here is the onagers are going to absolutely oh! That was a big one. Absolutely muller the Greeks. They're heading in now, which is a distinctly bad idea, because now my archers are going to start firing. And just for even more fun, just for a bit more fun, because you know there's no harm in a bit more fun. All of my legionaries can also fire at will. So anything that comes even vaguely close to the army is going to get mullered by an onager, 4 units of archers, and all of the Roman legions. In fact, the legions are about to start firing. Over here. So there's the archers firing on the hoplites. They've still got 154 men. They've only lost like 6 men. Now they've lost significantly more. They've lost quite a lot more, in fact. And yeah, they're down into the 80s already. They went down to 59 before they broke. They've gone down to 14. It is time, seeing as we've wiped out most of their actual good things, to start bringing the cavalry in. Could you focus fire on this unit of hoplites? That'd be fantastic. The same to you archers, actually. Could you focus fire on the hoplites as well? While I get the cavalry grouped up and killing their general. So there are quite a few men in the general's bodyguard because it is a faction here, but I think 4 units of cavalry is going to be enough. They're bringing their hop. Okay. Anna, just stop firing at will. Just stop firing entirely. The general's bodyguard is down to 52 men. My general's dead.
Because of his foolishness. His men will lose heart.
You're in your 3rd cup of tea already. I've only had a cup of coffee so far. Which, yeah, that's empty. Oh, well, water it is. There's their General Gam.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a hole.
Don't need to worry about that anymore.
Hearts.
Deal with the Peltasts.
The enemy army is in
Gonna
flight.
continue, just
Pursue them and
make an
drive them
example
from
out
the
of this
battlefield.
Greek army. Okay, can the archers now stop firing? Because you're only gonna kill my own cavalry. You woke up at like 8 AM. I woke up at like half 11. And nothing that I wanted to happen actually happened today, which is a bit of an annoyance.
All Rome will be
Clear
amazed in such a
victory,
victory.
fantastic.
The day is ours.
Unfortunately, there won't be a man of the hour, seeing as the general technically died. If you win a battle with a general, or with a captain's unit, it ends up with a man of the hour. So I'm going to leave that army in Cadonia for now. Down here, what are we building up? Let's keep spamming out legions, please.
Orders, Imperator.
All right.
Sparta can do the same. Thank you for subscribing, Jail18. I think is your name. He's spamming the legionaries. Need all of the legionaries we can get. Thermon can throw out some horsemen. And more legionaries from here. Fantastic. There is an army up here that's waiting for Mr. Conrad PL. Thank you for subscribing. These guys can join to that fleet. This super fleet can now pick up the army of Kaiser Hostius, Cassius Rabirius even.
Fleet ready.
Make the way down to North Africa. Kurt is about to come under siege again, which isn't entirely a bad thing.
Fleet ready.
This army is going to land over
Set
here.
sail. Fleet ready. Aye, Captain.
I'm realistically gonna need to start.
Fleet ready. Yes, Captain.
You move the siege there.
Aye, aye, Captain. The fleet
Get over to
cannot go
Lilybium.
there. Fleet ready. Set sail.
Syracuse has built an heavy onager. Okay, so you
Darrow. Orders.
actually just bring the entire damn army.
March.
We can reinforce from elsewhere.
Aye,
In the next turn or two.
Aye, Captain.
Syracuse give me the heavy onagers. Actually, just put them out there for now.
Aye, Captain.
The heavy onagers are going to come to North
Ready to
Africa.
sail. Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain. Orders. Imperator. Joining the
In the next
fleet.
turn. This army can grab more men.
Sir, Darrow.
What do you have? 5 archers. You can go back to Marseille.
Sir, Darrow. Orders. Darrow. Imperator. Darrow. March. Combining troops.
It's amazing how quickly you can get an army together in this game. Once you get to a certain point.
General.
Because this army basically just needs 2 more legions and 4 cavalry, and that's a full army. Is this Rome 1? Yes. And the difficulty is medium, because I am a nooblet.
Sir.
You are joining this army here, I believe.
Orders.
It's a bit cavalry heavy, but
Ready
it'll
to sail.
do.
Aye, Captain. Orders.
Hop on the boat. Transfer to North Africa,
Aye,
please.
Captain. Leading the army. Off the boat.
You're moves for this turn, that's fine. I actually want this army to start moving
Ready to sail.
south towards
I cannot.
Dimity. If you,
Sail there,
whoops.
Captain. Sir, I cannot.
Yeah, start moving south towards Dimity. Because by the time that army reaches Dimity, I'll have another army at Thapsus, and Carthage will already be taken. Let's see what the deal is with the Egyptians. They're still stood outside Halicarnassus, that's fine.
Sir.
This army by Tylus... Oh, this is actually the army of Tylus. The army outside Tylus has what? 2 onagers? Fantastic.
Darrow.
This is going to be effectively a doomstack.
Sir. Imperator.
Especially
Darrow.
if I were to, let's say, swap out the Roman cavalry that's currently in it with legionary cavalry. Because now this army
Imperator.
has some of the best foot units in the game, some of the best archers in the game, onagers, and 2 units of legionary cavalry at present. Can I get from here
Darrow.
another archer unit up to Captain Placus, please?
Depleted.
Also, is there a family member nearby that I can abuse? No. Actually, there's no family member within a few hundred miles, which is kind of worrying. Salona's not happy. Salona, could you start throwing out some cavalry? Just a small bit. I don't need much cavalry. Paralisum.
Orders. Sir.
Let's take the good units out of Paralisum.
Onward.
And it's immediately unhappy, which is fine. We can just lower the taxes slightly, and that's Paralisum fine. Can't really move the army out of Halicarnassus just yet. This army can leave anything that's damaged effectively. Wow.
Imperator. Sir. Darrow. Imperator.
Yeah, I can leave the cavalry behind. I can pick up more cavalry in North Africa.
Cannot go there. Aye, Captain.
Get this fleet moving towards Cyrene.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Get these 2 fleets moving
Sir.
eastwards.
Aye, Captain. Set sail.
This fleet can now blockade that port. This fleet can move in towards blockading this port. This fleet can move in towards blockading this port. And it does look as if I've actually crippled... Yeah, the Egyptian economy's crippled. Any videos on the hardest difficulty? No. Because I'm terrible at Rome. This fleet. What are you doing?
Set sail!
Yes, you're looking... Ah, there's their fishing village. They don't have a port built just yet, which is good.
Ready to sail.
Admiral
Set sail.
Marcus there can do some cleanup work.
Ready to sail.
So army's on its way in. The army of Carthage arrived. This turn did not. Yes, it did.
Settlement under siege, sir.
And I think I'm gonna end the turn there. Skip. Oh, that's not good. Scipii are attacking with a reinforcing army of mainly Hastati. Actually, this is not bad. Mustache, nice try. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I've been watching it, but I know all the spoilers already.
I am known as something of a
Nice try, though.
Some ask
Hello,
me,
Sky Angel.
why are we here? The answer is often complicated. But today, we are here to kill all those bastards! Those overly proud Romans over there are the Scipii.
What did you do,
They
Keen?
think they are our equals, our enemies. I think they are dead men.
What have you done now?
That army is 1/4 of the enemy's strength. So sharpen your swords one last time. When we have killed them all, we will have made a good start. We stand on the defensive today. Let them wear themselves out against our battle line. There are more of them than there are of us. So be it. We will fight like lions instead of men. I have fought these men many times, and even now they must
You
be
have school
praying to
tomorrow.
their false gods for mercy.
Rip.
They will have little enough of it from me. Now I say, this far and no further. Here we make a stand. You all know my worth and what I have done before. Of the foes who attacked me in the past, few ever got to boast of their success.
Right, I'm gonna have to basically... There's no high ground, is there? No. Why don't I watch? Not the Red Wedding. It's more a case of I lost track in season 2 and just stopped watching from there on. I'm catching up at the moment, so like I don't care about spoilers. I've read the books, so whatever spoilers you can give are usually kind of foreshadowed in the books and earlier in the other seasons. Right, let's start this battle.
The enemy have brought up reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save
Reinforcements are
themselves.
coming from pretty much where I thought they would be. Enemy army is charging, which is odd. Everyone fire at will, because I'm going to need to deal with this potentially very, very quickly. They got legionary cavalry. Right. Line Auxilia. Do they have any archers? They are charging. They're doing a full-on cavalry charge. I'm just gonna waste my Roman cavalry here taking care of their light cav. I don't want my general getting involved just yet. He'll have to go up against the legionary cav.
Alright!
Thank you for subscribing, Sky Angel. This is not going well. No, archers, come off skirmish, go on guard. You come off skirmish, go on guard. Fantastic, their good cavalry's gone. Deal with the equites. I do still have 2 units stood here, kind of in reserve. Okay, clean up the legionary cav. Surrounded? Not quite. It looks like it, but really I'm kind of in control of what's going on here. Deal with the legionary cav. And the Hastati, actually. We can break the Hastati pretty quickly. Single charge is usually good enough to destroy Hastati. Eager. Has the... Yeah, we're doing actually quite well here. As bad as this looks, it's actually going well. Because I can just fall back from this and charge into the Hastati from here, which should break them. Except it didn't. They do have some Roman cav over there, which isn't great. That unit of Hastati is broken, fantastic. This unit of Hastati shouldn't last too much longer, because the unit next to them broke. There's a unit of war dogs over there that have broken. This unit of Hastati is doing a bit more than I would like. Come on, break, 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 break. I want to deal with the light auxilia as well. Enemy general is routing, fantastic.
Enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field.
This is actually going to work to my advantage because I can charge into the Hastati now, the full charge. Boom. Somehow eager. Impressive. My general is tired. Wavering, wavering, come on, break. Got 2 broken cohorts, that's fine. Oh, that's a Praetorian cohort. Get away from there. Get away from them. This isn't going as well as I'd like. Hastati don't quit. Hastati do quit. Kill the enemy general. That's kind of the plan, yeah. Now if I can break through at the top here, that'll be fantastic. Down the bottom we'll break through pretty easily. My general is likely about to die. Fighting to the death. Nuts. Dead. Okay, that's decidedly not good.
His men will lose heart.
We do still have a Praetorian cohort though, but they do as well. We've lost the legionary cohort that's fighting to the death. Okay, all I can do really is fast forward time and see how this goes. Yeah, we're likely about to lose this. We've lost. Why is it not giving us the you've lost thing? Average defeat. We got more kills than they did. But again, that's not a bad thing. Honestly, that's actually not a bad thing because I can get another army in fairly quickly, actually. Saddam needs to just spam peasants. Why not? Right. Construction report. Ariminum's got an awesome temple to Jupiter. Fantastic. Get me an army barracks in Ariminum. Lugnum's got irrigation. Large temple of Jupiter. Odrum's got irrigation. Temple of Carries. Actually, no, that. Palma's got an archery range. I'm gonna need a lot more happiness than Palma. Alessia's got an Imperial Palace. Fantastic. Get a scriptorium. Brinkum's got a practice range. Get them an arena. Capo's got a scriptorium. Get them an arena. Cordoba's got a proconsul's palace. Now building an archery range. Sparta's got an amphitheater. It's building a scriptorium next. Idonia's got a shrine to Jupiter. It can build a barracks so that it can recruit Townwatch. Right. Now for the plan on how to deal with the Scipii. The large onagers can hop onto this fleet and get moving over here. This fleet can land here. And oh look, there's a full stack army suddenly outside Carthage.
Orders, prepare for battle, ready to sail.
It's not the end of the world if we lose a few men.
Imperator.
Tarentum, are you producing anything of use here? No. Croton, can you start spamming out Praetorians? Because it has occurred to me that I need Praetorians. Capua? Yeah, keep doing the same.
General. Prepare for battle! Victory! Onward!
Rome is doing the same. I just murder off that there, like that. Fantastic. We should have a family member here to join. Oh, you've got a family member. Flaccus the Wrathful. Fantastic. You join up with that army. You join up with that army. Ariminum. Build a slightly weaker army up north here. To be led by Lentulus Propertius. Arcani are mostly useless. As silly as that sounds, Arcani are kind of useless. You're just spamming out legionaries, fantastic. Segesta, can you spam anything at all that'll be of use? Cavalry. Medialanium. You're spamming out Praetorians. That is fucking delicious. This army here is nearly complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need Cav. Alri. Look, Dum, can you just keep spamming out legions, please? Narbo. You're doing your best. Just spam out. Can I just cancel a few of these and just get some peasants built? Marseille is going to spam out some horses as well. Can I grab a small cavalry army from Spain somewhere? Carthago Nova. Can you throw some cavalry together real quick? And Numantia, can you also throw some cavalry together real quick? If I get the cavalry out of Spain, that'll be fine by me. Absolutely, dude. No way. You're getting around a ban on that Discord for sure. One for this channel I don't give a shit about. Cordoba is somewhat happy now. You and this army can keep moving down towards Dimity. I want to have a kind of a back attack on Dimity. The army of Curta can, for the most part, come out and take out Appius Juventus. And it's That's the factioner. He's gone. Thank you very much, Lee. What do peasants do? They're just mainly used for public order reasons. A unit of peasants is 240 men. And happiness is measured by how many men are in the army versus how many people are in the city, basically. By recruiting peasants and spamming them like I do, you can abuse the system slightly to artificially reduce the population. It reduces the squalor level. So by spamming peasants like that, and I might actually bring out a couple of peasant armies from cities that have major issues. So the point of the peasants is they just artificially reduce population. Because as soon as you recruit a unit, as the game sees it, those men no longer exist in the city. Right. Archers, get up to the top of this hill. I want you guys to have the best possible vantage point of this. Start the battle. Fantastic. You guys get over there. Legions. Pull forward and blockade. Cavalry, get up here this way. Do I play CWB multiplayer? What the fuck is CWB? Okay, fantastic. This is going kind of according to plan. Now we get everything except the archers. No, everything except the archers. Charging in. Archers.
This is no way for a Roman to behave.
Archers, stay up on the hill.
Shame will be his forever.
Actually, stop there.
Runs away.
Because you should get shots off. Fantastic. The legions are all charging in because the main priority here is to take care of the Scipii factionaire. And the basic plan here is pincushion. Ha 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 ha! Because every legion is going to throw in spears before they even run in. Yes, it's going to kill some of the legions that are already in there. But at this point, I don't particularly care. I just want the factionaire out of the equation. Okay, he's trying to run. Now, I can... Yes, he's dead.
The general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack! We're just getting in the battle because it doesn't matter how many people he has left, that army is dead.
Victory, Imperator! Imperator!
Kind of surprised I didn't get a man of the hour for that. Okay. Over in the east, this docks can get doxed. This docks can get doxed. Side on. Or sit on, or whatever you want to call it. Admiral Augustus. I want you to come around here and start getting ready to pick up armies. Thank you for subscribing, whoever just subscribed. Not particularly paying attention to notifications and stuff. You move down there. You start moving up there. This army is ready to pick up 2 more Praetorians. This army's coming together nicely. This army's almost complete.
In fact, this cohort can go into this army, as can this cohort, and now it's just waiting on cavalry. Oh, Lemonum's unhappy. Why are you unhappy, Lemonum? Probably something to do with population. Can I do the population trick here as well? No, Narbo's just not going to be happy, is it? Palma's unhappy too, so let's replace all of these with peasants. 70%, that should avoid a riot. This army is going to come down and sneak into Dimity. This army is going to come across and be a reinforcing army for this army. Let's end the turn here and see what happens. Okay, they're starting to defeat my navies again. Means I might have to think about some more naval recruitment. You're shit. No. You've expanded. Fantastic. Get building. Reduce taxes. And recruit some. Ooh. Recruit some legionaries, please, you of them. Hello, Gamer Kralyok. What else expanded? Samarobriva has expanded. Fantastic. Build a Proconsul's Palace. And then a militia barracks, because we're going to need more armies more quickly. Prolesum has expanded. Queue up the Proconsul's Palace as being actually immediate. Sextus Quintus, Quirinius and Agricola have both or Quintus is coming of age, Agricola's got married. Okay, you're building that. Fantastic. Marseille's got an army barracks, you're building an Imperial Palace. Brilliant. Lugdunum's suddenly unhappy. Peasant trick might fix it, yes. And we can actually reduce taxes as well. Narbo's got an Imperial Palace. Narbo. What do I want in Narbo? Public order would be nice. Dam's got a Legion Barracks. Army Barracks. Actually, public order would be nice, so I'll build an arena. Hello, Kirk Price and GD. Dam, I've just been to Dam. Corrales' Legion Barracks. Corrales, what do you need? You would be best suited for the highway, because that is going to boost trade. No, it's not. Academy would boost public order, also corruption. An arena would just give a public order boost. And a Temple of Keres would give double public order boost as well as a population growth boost. Crop rotation would increase farming from 532 to... Yeah, this is going to be the best option, is crop rotation. That was in Corrales. Samarobriva just expanded, so that's good. Numantia has a cavalry stables. Numantia. What do I want out of you? I want public order. Vicus Marcomanniai's got communal farming. Build yourself a market, Vicus Marcomanniai. Actually, wooden walls, and then the market after that. York has something that I didn't really take care of what it, or take notice of what it got. Build a wooden wall. Then a militia barracks. Croton has an academy. You can see this is one of these turns where everything's happening at once. Croton, 100% large temple care. New scriptorum. Tara's got a governor's villa. Get yourself some sewers and then a port. Also slightly higher taxes. Corinth has an archery range. Highways. Paralisum's got a Temple of Jupiter, but it's just expanded, so that's all queued up nicely, ready to go. Syracuse is the Temple of Jupiter. Syracuse. You could do with an aqueduct just to avoid a plague. Tylus is a scriptorium. Tylus, what do you need? What do you need indeed? Let's go with a dockyard. I don't want to boost growth too much more in Tylus. Halicarnassus is land clearance. Just get yourself a trader. The Egyptian army still stood outside. Lilybium's got a Temple of Jupiter. Lilybium could do with an urban barracks. Let's get that urban cohort goodness out into the world. Get some Praetorians there. Syracuse, you've built the second heavy onager. Get some Praetorians built there. Messana, you're building Praetorians. Get some Praetorians built there. We're gonna need a lot of Praetorians.
Imperator.
This army here, almost entirely Praetorians. You, I want to go to Tarentum. Oh yes, you can't retrain in Tarentum, can you?
General.
You, and actually this unit here as well, can go to Croton. You can get retrained, because I want you to be in the army. Capua has thrown out another one. Rome has thrown out another one. Croton doesn't quite have a cohort ready. Do you need cavalry? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 archers. So you're just waiting on Praetorians. Fantastic. This army here is waiting on archers and cavalry for the most part, but it's going to take some legionaries as well, and a Praetorian or two. Medialanium. Why do you have war dogs? So I guess it's providing the cavalry for this army. Up here, yes. Manius Julius can meet up with Captain Valerius. And Battle Woldrum's hilariously overpopulated now. Let's start heading south with the cavalry. Lowosik is unhappy. Despite having the faction leader. Interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the taxes, build some auxilia, and in an odd twist, Cnaeus the Ugly, Publius Atinius and Placus Atinius, father and son, I presume, can come out of the city. And get some mercenaries as a guard. Rope watchtower as well, just for viewing purposes. I want you guys to head down into Italy. Want to build armies around you too. This army here has officially arrived in North Africa. You can get over towards Carthage. The second army, which is on this fleet here, can go down towards Thapsus. Start making your way across to Thapsus. The third army can blockade this bridge there like that. The fourth army in North Africa can continue over towards Dimity. The Scipii can't see me coming. You can see that they are actually facing... Well, they're actually facing the correct direction. But they're going to be more worried about the three armies over this way. So Dimity is going to be pretty much a surprise attack. Just led by these guys. This army... Are there any good mercenaries? Libyans and Numidians? No. So this army is going to go into Carthage. This army is going to go into Thapsus. The super fleet here
Fleet ready. Yes,
can move out
Captain.
into the middle of the
Fleet
Mediterranean.
ready. Aye, Captain.
Can these fleets merge?
Aye, Captain.
Kind of.
Joining the fleet. Aye,
This fleet can go over and take care of Admiral Aulus.
victory!
This mini fleet
Ready.
can
Attack.
go over there. This fleet... Oh, this is a super fleet. Can help to deal with that.
Victory! Aye,
And can head over towards
yes, Captain.
Italy again.
Fleet ready.
This fleet here can head to Tarentum
Yes, Captain.
and get retrained. Thessalonica's unhappy. Why are you unhappy, Thessalonica? Because your taxes are too high. Throw out some legionaries. Larissa's got more legionaries that can be thrown into an army. Such as this army. Larissa can lower taxes now as well. Athens is throwing out more archers
General.
that can conveniently go straight into this army over here as well. Corinth is throwing out more legionaries that can form a second army. Sparta's throwing out legionaries that can join the second army. Athens keep just throwing out archers. Thessalonica has actually been throwing out archers as well.
Orders.
So this unit and this unit can come down and join this army. Thermon is spamming out horses, which conveniently can join an army. You had to go to the shop. Hello, Matt. Welcome back. So you can see that our armies are coming together very quickly indeed.
Sir.
Yes, this army can continue moving south. The army of Tylus is mostly retrained. Let's take the best units. And move them out of Tylus. Tylus. You guys are doing me a major service. Build some archers. Also, you can take lower taxes now, because you're kind of unhappy. Byzantium is building... Oh! Legionary cavalry! Byzantium, throw your legionary cavalry at Captain Placus.
Forward! No more moves, sir! Imperator! Imperator!
I don't know how, but I broke up this army into two. Oh, yeah. Can I retrain you stuff in Belarus? Or no? That's fine. The army outside Paralisum. Yes. More legionaries. Where's army? Paralisum. Throw out more legionaries. You need more legionaries. We need more legionaries. Anonymous, subscribe. Thank you very much, Double Anonymous. Damn. Has some cavalry. Not much else. Not much I can do with most of these settlements. London has some good armies. Actually, a shit ton of cavalry. I think that is the metric version of a shit ton. Legionaries might keep London vaguely happy. No. No, there's very little I can do to keep London happy. David, can you... No, you can't do anything. That's fine. Can this cavalry hop into this boat and just scoot over to the mainland? Narbo, why are you unhappy? Narbo's just unhappy for the sake of being unhappy. I guess it's got something to do with squatter. Okay, Narbo's gonna have to have an army of peasants. Let's end this turn. Deal with the Scipii. And the Egyptians. Euphemia has a thing for old men, it seems. Halicarnassus has finally been besieged by the Egyptian army. Newbie Spearman, Desert Axeman, that'll be easy to take care of. 2 units I don't know about, that's not good. Oh, chariots, shit. That's not good indeed. The Youngham's got army barracks. Let's go with a... Where's Mediolanium? Scriptorium in Mediolanium would be nice. Mogontiacum can get an awesome Temple of Keres. No. Forum would be nice there. Bordersholm has grown. Dockyard, please. Condado Redonum's got an academy. It can grow. London's got an awesome Temple of Keres. It's very unhappy. Let's get more shit to make them happier. Keep building legionaries. I wish I could scroll properly at this. Vicus Gothai's got some paved roads. Vicus Gothai, get yourself a wooden wall and then a Temple of Keres. Lowosika's got an arena. It's building shit. Do I watch Game of Thrones? I've been watching like season 1 the last couple of days. So yes, but not really. I think is the answer I can give there. Osler, so Byzantium has public baths. Byzantium, get yourself a shipwright. That's gonna be amazing for things. After you got those horses done, get some Praetorians. Roads is public baths. Roads. But you know what? Being able to train up an army in roads is not a bad idea. Massana's got a large Temple of Jupiter. Massana, do you need more public order? No, you do not. What you can get then is public baths, which granted will give public order, but it's more to prevent against plagues. Kidonia can get land clearance, I guess. Right, that's that done. End of turn report. We lost 60,000. That turn, Kandati is expanded, that's fine. Scipii had a spy in one of our cities. Just who cares? Let's see. You need 2 more horse. Which I think are being trained in Thermont, yes. 1 more for you. In fact, you can take... You are now full stack, effectively. More or less. So you can start coming down. Take this legionary cohort. You are now a full stack army. That is built to my specifications. This army does need archers, actually, so... You can take those archers. You can take this legionary cohort here. You, Captain Spurious... Make your way down to the south of Greece. So army number 1 here can go to Carthage immediately. 4 siege towers should be enough. Army number 2 can go to Thapsus. And because we got heavy onagers, and they've got a large stone wall, we should be able to actually assault. What do I think so far? I like Game of Thrones. I've read the books, so it's not like I'm brand new to the series, never seen it before. I know what Game of Thrones is, I know what it's like. I'm just kind of catching up now. So, I mean, I know all the spoilers, I know all the plot points. I'm just kind of catching up with Game of Thrones. I do enjoy it. It's just that there's so much, it's kind of intimidating to look at it and see this. I stopped at season 2, I never saw the Red Wedding, and it's kind of like I have so much to catch up on now.
I have fought many a foe in open combat. I come to fight today. Who stands with me? Today we face those masters of cunning, arrogance, and dishonesty, the Scipii. They are a dangerous foe, and unkind when victorious. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor?
They're standing among nations?
to stop us. They
You
should
should
think
think
again.
again.
Why do they stand? They muster barely a fraction of our men. We should brush them aside easily and claim victory. I have fought these men many times, and even now they must be praying to their
What's
false
season 2 of the
gods
Red
for
Wedding? Or
mercy.
was it season
So
3?
you'll have little enough of it from me.
Like that was the episode that I missed from one of the seasons that kind of stopped me
Today we
watching the
make
rest
our
of it.
own fates. The omens may say that we face disaster, but I choose to think differently. Can any true
So
man
people
do
trying to
otherwise?
throw spoilers at me are
I
like
have won
kind
many
of failing
great victories
spectacularly
for Rome.
because
Be strong in that
up
truth,
until
and let this be
season
one more.
5
March
or
on,
6,
and know that our victory is assured
I
as
knew
long
pretty
as
much
we
every spoiler
live
there
and
was.
die like true Romans.
Right, the heavy onagers can go there, legionary cohorts can just sit in front of it like that. Onagers, take out the gateway. These are the big boy onagers, so they should be able to take out the gateway pretty easily. They are reinforced, as you can see. 3%, 6%, oh dear. 12, 17, 23. This might only take out the towers, in fact. Hello again, Mist Forbidden. Okay, change of plan. Let's go for the wall. I don't know if that'll open the gate, so I'm gonna just take out the wall here. And of course, if the onagers run out of ammo, that means I've lost the battle immediately. And I'll have to restart the siege. So I'm going to go for my usual plan of getting men up onto the wall as quickly as I can. Run them around, take the walls,
Show no mercy.
use
The enemy
them
walls
as
are down. Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins.
2 units can come in. You get up and into the gateway. You come up and over this way. So just forming up now.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is
Alright,
the time
fantastic.
to press on and capture this place.
You guys go over to the gateway on the opposite wall. So I'm gonna get them to meet up over here. You guys do the same, and hopefully you'll decide the wall is the best option for this, or get horrifically confused and not know what to do. Okay. No. Up onto the wall there. And from there, head to the gateway. I'm gonna re-give these orders. So, onto the wall here. And then over to the gateway. You guys onto the wall here, and from there to the gateway. So I'm not going to bring any more men in until the walls are mine. I know that I could win this battle very easily. They've effectively just got 2 or 3 units in the city, but the best option is to just leave my armies run around and take the walls. This unit is running nicely along the wall here. This unit is now running along this wall. We're going to capture the walls as we go along. And the reason I'm taking the wall is about to become very apparent, because the walls can shoot in. Which means I'm taking out this early legionary cohort just by means of having the wall. Now, unless they come up on the wall, I won't actually need to bring another unit in. And the large walls are pretty much ballistas. Hello, Fahy! I was wondering when you'd show up. Oh, please stand in front of the breach. No, where are you going to stand? Oh, are you going to stand in front of the gateway where there's 2 towers? No, where are you going? You're going to run across the gateway again. That's perfectly fine by me. Clever girls. You've gone and stood too close to the tower so they can't fire it. Oh, never mind. Do you know what? I feel kind of sorry for that unit. Right. Now it's time to bring in the rest of my army. I'm just going to bring them in the old-fashioned way. Which is to say... Do I wait until this legionary cohort is dead? Do you know what? Seeing as they're running over and back in front of the gate, yeah. I was gonna charge everything in to kill them, but that's probably too good for them, seeing as there's 5 men left. And they just insist on running in front of every tower. Now they're dead. Okay, so now this army is going to come into the city and just kind of form a giant line. So there's not much movement going on, so I can leave this at 3 times speed. Or 6 I think it's 6 times speed is the double chevron. The onagers are actually out of ammo now. So while my army is coming in, I'm just going to get rid of all these notifications of having captured buildings. That is not where I told you to... You're going to come in the other gate, aren't you? You geniuses! I was going to get mad at them, but that's actually genius! We own this gateway too, so they can walk straight through it. Haha! Right. Time to slow down time and figure out what I want to do tactically here. Where is the best place to stack up? It's gonna be basically here, and what I want to do is get all of my legionaries to stack up. Please tell me there's enough room for me to do this, because this will be amazing. Legionaries, I want you to stack up all along here. Not enough room. Oh. Archers, I want you to fire on their legionary cohort that's over there. They're gonna form Testudo, which is fine. But the aim is just to disrupt and disorientate. This unit of Auxilia is going to die horrifically in a fire. In fact, it's going to die so badly that I'm just going to get all my legions to charge it. They're going to come from whatever angle suits them best. The campaign is technically over, yeah. I'm just kind of taking out the rest of the Romans. I want to take out the Egyptians. And then after that we'll call that a campaign. And I actually have 2 more games lined up to play after this. and then another one that I want to play eventually. So the next 2 games will be kind of going on side by side. One is going to be Command and Conquer Generals. I'm going to do the campaigns on that. The other is going to be Mountain Blade Warband, which is one of my all-time favorite games, and I'm going to do a roleplay series on that, because I've got a roleplay in mind that I think would be kind of entertaining. Very fun indeed. And I want to see how that goes. And then after that, I've got plans to do my summer car eventually. Oh, the Auxilia is their general! This is their general's unit! They're throwing away their general! Where is he? He looked different to the rest of the Auxilia because he's usually a bit more... I guess this is going to be their general. This guy here with the standard. Could you guys, like, come in and actually cause some trouble?
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for...
Enemy general's not going to make it very far. Oh, that's the general there.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Now the Auxilia aren't going to get very far because they've immediately run into another unit of legionaries. They were coming in from a different angle. It's just death and destruction for the Auxilia from here on out. And I think the next order I need to give, once the Auxilia are dead, let's just order them to kill the Auxilia, the remaining Auxilia. The next order is going to include the cavalry, because the cavalry will be coming from sufficiently far back here. The next order is going to be to kill their legionaries. The archers can now stop firing. So if I select everything but the archers and the onager, group it up. This is going to be Group 1, also known as the Death Ball. Hello, Simulator Gaming. Do I know Mountain Blade is a Turkish game? It is Turkish. It is a fantastic game, Mohammed. And Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords is due out eventually, and I'm gonna get that because I just fucking love Mountain Blade. There are certain games where graphics are kind of irrelevant. Rome Total War is one of them. Mountain Blade is another. I think Command and Conquer to a certain extent is as well. Where it's a case of, like, it doesn't matter how it looks. The gameplay is just so good. Also, yes, I'm speeding this up just to murder them faster. Clear victory. And we even got more kills. My face cam back on Rainbow tomorrow. I'm not talking about that channel. That's a separate entity as far as I'm concerned. Let's exterminate the populace of Thapsus. We need to swap out the Temple of Taint for a Temple of Jupiter. Retrain some units, repair the wall. Can we get away with raising the... Oh, we can definitely get away with raising the taxes. Carthage is about to come under siege as well. Carthage has just come under siege. Captain Julianus is doing the most brilliant thing that I've come up with yet. He's blocking this bridge. These reinforcing armies can't actually get to Carthage. This army here of Captain Quintus is... Oh, Captain Nero is on to me. What do you have? Half-stack army. Attack! Captain Nero, I see you. I see what you're doing there. Got some Auxilia, some Roman cavalry. Do you know what? Change of plans.
Engage the enemy! Moves depleted, sir! Fleet ready!
Oh dear!
Yes, Captain!
Oh look, another army's just arrived in northern Africa. This army can go straight towards Egypt. Do I have a largish fleet anywhere? I do. Kill off Admiral Wasp. And come over here to pick up Captain Spurious. Admiral Augustus can bring Captain Spurious over to Halicarnassus area for sure. Actually, do you know what? Let's take some pity on the Greeks.
Set sail!
We'll kill the Greeks next turn.
Sir!
Captain Placus here needs one more unit of cavalry. It's going to be done next turn, and he'll be good.
Sir! Sir! Sir!
This Praetorian can go over into this army. One more unit of cavalry, and then just some Praetorians to blockade everything up. The army of Paralisum is growing larger by the day. So this army is going to come over and start taking over the Egyptians from this side. Possibly starting off with Cyprus. Resistance is futile. Let's see. Anything else I can do in the next turn or two? Manius Julius. There's not really many mercenaries we're talking about there. Can continue making his way south. Publius Atinius and Placus Atinius, the father and son pairing, can continue making their way south. Lentulus Propertius is picking up still some men. So we got 2 archers, 1 horse, and a shit ton of legionaries in this army. Now up to 2 horse. More Praetorians have been created. So down here then, the army of Placus the Wrathful has 1, 2, 3, 4 horse, 4 archer. It's just waiting on Praetorians from... Oops. This unit of Praetorians was meant to go to Croton to be retrained. Meanwhile in Croton, these 2 units of Praetorians can go up and join the army of Placus the Wrathful. His wrath knows no bounds. Tarentum is basically useless in terms of building units that are going to be super useful. Oh, the big fleet that I had parked up there is good. Tarentum actually can be useful. Because I want to build a slightly weaker army to be led by Secundus the Handsome or... Ooh, Tertius Pericleus. Secundus the Handsome can actually just go and manage Tarentum. Which can instantly get a very high tax rate. Retrain him when the time comes. This army appears nearly ready to go. This army up here needs cavalry, which it now has. This is now a full stack army ready to go.
Fleet ready! Fleet ready! Set sail!
It can be brought down to North Africa now.
The fleet cannot go there.
It's amazing how quickly armies can come together in this game. Valma, just get spamming peasants. Narbo is full-on peasant spam at the moment as well. I'm gonna get a couple of armies of peasants together and just disband them quietly around the Empire. Thapsus is now Roman. He's retraining troops and can sound like gladiators. Sound like gladiators are largely useless. Let's get some legionary cohorts. Actually, let's do this logically. We've got 4 archers, 2 horse. So the logical thing is to retrain, or to train up a unit of horse.
Imperator.
Captain Julianus can continue holding the bridge, and by doing that small move there, this is now guaranteed a bridge battle if somebody attacks. Probably the Scipii trying to get around. Cassius Rabirius can block off the fort, or not the fort, the ford there if needed. Because the Scipii can theoretically go to the ford here. You can see Captain Assidius's movement range covers the ford. Captain Titus's movement range also covers the ford, but they're most likely to try a bridge battle and they'll lose. Vince, I know you love me, but there's no need to put that many kisses in a single message. It's a clear defeat there, that's not good. Oh shit, that was a fleet with an army on it. Yep, the Scipii are coming to attack, as I kind of figured they would. Let's see what they've got. 3 early legionary cohorts, 3 auxilia, 1 early, or 1 Roman cavalry, 1 light auxilia, 1 war dogs. This should be pretty easy. Cavalry alone. Yeah, the Macedonian cavalry is fantastic. In fact, it was the Macedonians that invented the idea of using cavalry in battle.
Today we face those proud Romans, the Scipii. They are
The
worthy enemies.
hoplite, the Macedonian hoplites, their entire purpose was to hold units,
I think. We have a
and
advantage in numbers, but no
the cavalry would then come around and flank and destroy them from behind.
They are lacking in spearmen, and this will work to the benefit of our large.
Do I speak Hungarian? No, I speak English and a small bit of German, a small bit of Irish.
Too stupid to learn their lesson. Today, men will die to
So I applaud people who can speak English fluently as a second language.
And now,
To arms. Let us harden our thoughts. Harden our thoughts, yes. Like the historical battle of Alexander Total War. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, the way that a lot of the units work in Rome are very similar to the way they work in real life. Let's start deployment here. So I'm going to want my cavalry in 2 groups. I've just realised I can do this. Group 1 can be off on this flank, like that. Group 2 can be off on this flank, like that. And Group 3 will be all of the legionaries. So they attacked me, it's their prerogative to move. Group 2 is going to come around this side and flank. Group 1 is, I think, out of visual range at the moment, but it's going to come around this... Oh no, it's just there. Come around this side and flank. Now they are sending auxilia to try and head off Group 1. It's not going to work. Okay, Group 1 can slam into the war dogs. Group 2 is going to deal with an urgent legionary corps by the looks of it, but that's fine. Group 1, just pull off over here. What do they have? Light auxilia, Roman cavalry, fantastic. This is going well, because that's going to wipe out their war dogs. Group 2, wipe out the war dogs. The British are dead yet. They've been dead for a while. It's probably like 2 weeks since I killed them. 2-3 weeks. Their war dogs have broken. That's fantastic. Group 2 now focus on that early legionary corps over there. Group 1 can now focus on their cavalry. Group 3 is just going to be a chaos group. Group 1, their cavalry, please. That's not cavalry, that's auxilia, you fucking idiots. Group 2 can also now focus on this unit of auxilia, seeing as Group 1 has decided to engage it. You can come in from behind and break it. Group 1... Boom, 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 boom. I know I'm charging directly into spearmen, that's kind of fine. This is what happens when I get the cavalry advantage in a battle. Is I use my cavalry to do everything.
The enemy general is running away. This is no...
Kill the general.
Be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
This light auxilia can get killed. It looks like most of the cavalry is now on cleanup duties.
The gods be
We
praised.
can continue this and
The
just
enemy's hearts are full of
do a
fear and now
cleanup.
they flee.
Oh, the joys of the cavalry advantage. Especially when it's an overwhelming cavalry advantage. Oh, some of their light auxiliary can actually get out. That's a shame. It's also a bit of a shame that they've kind of left me behind. They're running into the back of my cavalry. Oh, they're making it out alive. That's fine. Group 1. Could you guys... Actually, could everybody deal with the auxilia? Just as a final fuck you to the Scipii. There is, of course, a slim possibility that I can... Imperator17, thank you for subscribing. There is a small possibility that I wipe out their entire family, the entire Scipii family, before I take their final city. $1,100 kills, fantastic. Very little damage actually done to me as well. As I predicted, bridge battle, fan-fucking-tastic. We've got 2 units of archers we can use. We've got a major advantage here. This is going to be a very easy battle. This is going to be very, very, very easy.
Those overly proud Romans over there are the Scipii. They think they are our equals, our enemies. I think they are dead men. They will try to cross the river, but we must stop them. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden?
Ooh,
The woods nearby may give us
just
the
found
chance to spring a surprise
a little
or
like
two upon
bite-sized
our
chocolate bar. Well, it's a
Many times I have
caramel
faced this enemy, and many
bar
times
kind of
I
thing.
have beaten them.
I'm going to be a bit
Today,
muffly
when
while
we
I
win,
eat this.
This victory will be yours as much as mine.
It's delicious
The
though.
hair has been gutted.
Totally
and
worth
the
it.
river was as clear as day. Portent such as this can only be considered good. Today, the carrion birds feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not on good Roman flesh.
Technically speaking, General, our enemies are also good Roman flesh. Just gonna put that out there. Okay. So the plan is... Oh, do we have the high ground as well? Is there a high ground advantage here? No. That's fine. The archers are gonna stand over to this side here. In fact, one unit's gonna stand over that side. One unit stand... Yeah. So the aim here is if I put the archers off skirmish onto guard and just
Ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought
stack
more
up
men to the fight.
as many legionaries as I can in this area. Just for funsies, the legionaries can all fire at will too. So we got the archers firing upon them. They're going to try and... Oh god, they're sending the cavalry in. But as soon as they come anywhere near this, they're just going to get pincushioned. By a mix of the cavalry and all of the legionaries. Oh, got under the bridge. And you can see their army is immediately starting to break, which isn't good for them. My legionaries are packed so tightly it's causing a graphical error. Do they have... Oh, they've got ballistas. Is there any point in the river at which I can cross to take care of the ballistas? No. So their ballistas are actually just going to cause problems. Unless, of course, I tell this unit of archers to just fire up on their ballistas. Better to put archers on the left. I mean like this. And in fact, the entire reason I got the archers here in the first place is just to cause absolute shitstorms. Their cavalry is causing a minor issue. But they're so surrounded here. The defeat of their cavalry is certain. They seem to have some sort of... They've got light auxiliary on the bridge, but their army is... Is this a mass rout? Is this a mass rout? They're still sending men in. They've still got men over the other side of the bridge.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
Yeah. They've got incendiary pigs. They had incendiary pigs. So now in a bizarre twist, I'm going to send my men over the bridge. Because I'm not going to route their entire army this way. But because they're taking on Hastati and kind of shit useless units, doesn't matter a fuck. And the archers appear to be doing more friendly fire than actual good right now, so just get them to stop. Right, select everything else, barring the archers and cavalry, just group them up, because I'm gonna be using these as in a giant group anyway. You can see the difference between actually defending the bridge and, well, attempting to defend the bridge. This legionary cohort there is their general, so I'm going to try and wipe them out quickly. Archers, can you fire on their archers, please? Like, that'd be the most advantageous thing to do. They're hitting their own men with the ballistas as well. And they're sending in more incendiary pigs, which appear to already be on fire. Which is interesting. Oh, the pigs are now on fire. Pigs are now on fire and are just running amok. Their war dogs have broken as of a legionary cohort with 147 men. Their entire army is breaking. They're pulling out, they're pulling back. Now it's time to send in the cavalry. I see what you're doing there, Skippy Eye. I see what you're doing, and it's not going to work because you're going to get utterly surrounded. Immediately. In fact, cavalry, can you come around this side? Just want to prove a point to these fuckers. You don't fuck with the true Romans. You just don't do it. Because when you do, you die. Horrifically. While surrounded. Okay, cavalry, can you...
Enemy army is in
Yeah,
flight.
head up there and just start dealing with shit.
Enemy general is slain, and now his men
Kill their
fear
captain.
us.
Yeah, it's just in the battle here. 724 kills, nice.
Victory!
I'm just kind of fucking about at this point. There's nothing the Skippy Eye can do that'll actually stop us.
Sir!
Cavalry army can... Wait, where are you? Come here. Come down this way. 159,903. There's a plague in Alexandria. That is in Egypt. There's a plague right there, which means the single unit of Pharaoh's guards as a garrison have to be basically left where they are.
Aye, Captain.
Which is good for me.
Set sail!
The giant ass army can go in and...
Prepare!
Oh dear, Greece. Oh dear, you've 3 armies sat over there. Two family members, one of which is your factioner, which means that the only unit sat inside Pergamum is actually the Greek faction leader.
Orders?
Oh, you poor things.
Orders?
You poor motherfuckers.
Imperator. Onward! No more!
I would feel sorry for them, but really I don't. Does this army actually need more cavalry? No. You guys can stop building cavalry. Just build another unit of Praetorians there.
At your service.
Aye, Captain.
You can go up and wipe out this rebel fleet. Which presumably at one point might have been Brutii.
No more moves, sir!
I want this
Aye, Captain. Set
fleet to go up
sail!
there and pick up an army there. One,
General.
2
Onward! Orders?
more
Orders?
units.
General.
Thessalonica, what do you have here? Ah,
Sir! Orders?
a miniature army in the making, I see.
Move out!
Larissa... Thormon's building horses. I know the technical word is training, but I say building, okay? Before anybody starts bitching about it. I say training. Or I say making. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need... Praetorians, actually. Oh, look, there's some Praetorians there. And oh, look, there's more Praetorians there.
Out of move, sir! General!
Can a foot unit from there actually go... Yes.
No more moves, sir!
And oh, look, there's even more Praetorians coming from Rome now.
Out of move, sir!
That's gonna be a full doomstack.
Sir!
What do you need? 2 archers, 2 horse.
Sir!
Gonna hold you back for now.
Orders?
So I guess there's making horses. 1 more horse needed there. Alright, team, could you just do 2 archers and then just continue with the legionary spam?
Imperator! Imperator!
So you need 2 archers, which are going to fill up these 2 spots. 1 horse, which is going to fill up this spot. Which means you and
Imperator!
you can join the army, and it's now full. It's now effectively a full stack.
Aye, Captain.
This army is going to head down to North Africa.
Aye, Captain.
You can see now that the Scipii are panicking.
Orders.
They've got nothing they can do. I'm going to blockade this fort here. And
Engage
actually
the enemy.
scare Captain Asinius off entirely. Start working my way down.
No more moves, sir. Sir, General.
Thapsus can be held by effectively a single unit of legionaries.
Move out. No more moves, sir.
In theory. Yeah, in practice as well. Legionaries and Roman cavalry, that's fine. Keep building legionaries. We're going to need a much bigger army when the time comes.
Orders.
Appius Julius is going to start the assault on Egypt. Meanwhile, Captain Quintus is going to
Prepare for battle. Victory!
start the assault on Dimity.
Attack! Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
So Scipio, I have 2 cities remaining, both of which are now under siege.
Orders.
In fact, Carthage is about to no longer be under siege. Julianus Quinctilius, his single Praetorian cohort, his early legionary cohort, his Roman cavalry, and his Hastati are about to die. It's time for Rome to arrive. It is a bad plan that cannot be altered. This is true. All of my plans tend to be bad because it usually ends up in me committing my entire army to battles that shouldn't be
A
committed to.
battle's never an easy thing to face, especially before breakfast. But think on this. They feel at least as bad, and don't have me to give them victory. Today we face those proud Romans, the Scipii. They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a
Few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them.
Their
Yeah.
position is hopeless. The count of their troops.
We are going to win
But
this
remember
pretty
that the base
quickly,
curve still
pretty
has a
easily,
fight.
pretty efficiently.
They are strong in cavalry.
Oh, well, maybe not
and this
quickly,
will
but
require
definitely
inventive
easily.
thought today, as we lack enough spearmen to counter them. I have fought these men many times, and even now they must be praying to their false gods for mercy. They will have
But the
little
only
enough
issue is going to be the
to-
cavalry, and we actually have a counter-cavalry force.
This morning, an eagle circled the
cavalry,
camp 3 times,
I should mention.
then flew towards the rising sun. Such a portent can only mean a good day for us today. We go now to our bloody business!
So let's start deployment here, and that is the worst possible place to try and attack. So let's move this siege tower over to here. Let's move this siege tower over to here. Let's move this siege tower over to here, and move the final siege tower a bit left field over to here. Facing in this direction, please. Downloading Witcher 2 now, you'll be playing the first time. Witcher 2, I've never played. I've played Witcher 3. And that is a fantastic game, so... Now, it's just a case of sending the siege towers to the walls. And it'll play. Now, we might lose one tower. We won't lose all 4. We're going to get men onto the walls fairly quickly. They're not even defending the walls, I've just realised. They probably have the majority. They've got force there. Are they defending the walls? They. Oh, they. Kind of, but not really. A unit of Astati is not going to stand up.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Oh, that makes things worse. All 4 siege towers have arrived. All 4 of them. This is going to be an absolute demolition derby. Men are going into this siege tower. Men are going into this siege tower. Over on the far side, men are going into both siege towers. In fact, I think this one might be glitched. Yes, this one, assuming there's nobody up on top here, is glitched. It is still glitched. So here's the issue with siege towers, is sometimes they break. In the most annoying way possible. So this cohort can go over to this gate here. Over on this wall over here, this cohort
Great gods!
can also make their way to this gate.
Walls are taken.
The cohort that made it up, I'm going to slow down time here because I'm going to be wanting to do some movements. This cohort can make their way over and take out the Hastati. And this cohort over here I'm going to have an argument with because they're not getting up at the fucking siege tower. Have you figured it out now, guys? Some of you have, some of you not so much. The good thing is with siege towers is if you just keep giving them commands, they'll eventually figure it out. It's 2 more men up.
Hurry!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more men up. Come on, very few of you left down there. You immediately went up, that's promising. Oh, you came back down. So we got 4 men left on the ground now. Come on. 2 more men on the ground. These 2 are going to be the retarded ones, aren't they? Okay, you almost made it up. Come on, keep going. You can make it. Go on. Okay, you've made it up. Just have 1 idiot left who has now made it up. Fantastic. I have noticed, by the way, that I've completely ignored the little battle I set off over here with the Astati. Mainly because I knew that would happen. The Astati are now going to fight to the death, which, to be honest, isn't going to be a very long battle. Especially seeing as we have most of the wall as is. So by commanding that legionary cohort to come over this way, that's basically all the wall around here belonging to us. And more importantly, oh, can these shoot backwards? I guess I'll find out in a minute if these can shoot backwards. I don't think they can. More importantly, if it works out, the gate's shooting down on their legionary cohorts. I don't know if this will work though. Is this gonna work? Like their legionary cohort is firing upwards, which... eh. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's actually fine. I just want to select these two cohorts here. Come down off the walls, gentlemen, and take out their cohort. Meanwhile, 3 units of cavalry come in, take out their cavalry and their general. The rest of the legionaries that are currently outside of the city, and therefore doing nothing, can also make their way in to deal with that little cohort there. That's a funny graphical glitch. If I could take on the Roman cavalry. Because these guys are steady but distraught already. These guys are just steady. They're fresh versus fresh. Shaken, wavering, broken, fantastic. You guys are eager, concerned over the exposed flanks, that's fine. Little cavalry charge will do you guys no harm. Shaken, wavering. You guys will break pretty easily as well by the looks of it. Because you're concerned about your flanks being left open. Right, that's sorted. We lost very few cavalry there, that's actually great. They're sending in their Roman cavalry now, that's managed to come back together somehow. And it's just been rebroken. In fact, we might be able to win this just with cavalry here. Because what do they have down here? Praetorian cohort. Okay, maybe not with just winning with cavalry. Because that would be a dumb idea. But the idea that's going on here, which is wiping out as many broken men as possible, is a good one. So the legionaries can all come in, and I don't know if these will all fit on the... Come on. You just come into here. Cavalry, you got the right idea. Take out their general. Archers, go into the city as well. Wall capture is complete. Which means you guys can come off the walls and head into their Praetorian cohort immediately. You guys can also file your way into the Praetorian cohort. Hello, David. See you, Tommy. That's not good. The Praetorian has actually broken most of the cavalry. Just fast forward a bit here and see what happens. General's unit is routing.
This is no way for a leader to behave, but in
so this here is likely to be the end of the Praetorian and the General's unit. The cavalry is still just dead. That's just gone now at this point. Praetorians are eager, which is not the best condition to be in. Eager and glad to see my guys routing, which is great for them. The downside is they're about to get pincushioned quite badly. What I want to do now is group up the archers. Get you guys firing on the Praetorians. I get my guys here to effectively form a death ball. Charge the Praetorians. They have for some reason left this completely undefended. They've left the plaza completely undefended, which I've not seen much. Here's the pincushion effect. Okay, their general is gonna basically suicide himself by the looks of it. I'm not entirely sure what he's hoping to achieve here when I've got this many units. Yep.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
And I've got 2 units fresh off the wall, ready to come in. My general can now make his way in. The archers, for some reason, have decided to do some weird shit. They can stand over there. Assuming they're not in battle, of course. And their Praetorian cohort is effectively about to melt, because...
The gods be
No.
praised!
There's no continuing this
The
battle.
enemy's
I'm
hearts
going
are
to
full
wipe
of
them out.
fear, and now they flee!
It's good for XP. There is no getting away from this, Scipii. You are dying.
This
460 kills against 310. They got more kills than I'd like them to, but... meh. Carthage is now mine.
This land is Roman.
And is exterminated. Right, first thing I want to do is get rid of their false god. Which... where is... oh! They've got a shrine to Ceres. Never mind, they have the true gods. Aqueduct. Very high taxes. Retrain what I can. So all that remains of the Scipii is Dimity, where their faction leader Titus the Stallion is. Construction report. Looked at him as a Temple of Jupiter. Get me an even better Temple of Jupiter. Battlewodrum has an academy. Get me a larger Temple of Ceres. Hey, Dwarven Noble. Palma has the thingy. Get the thingy. That. Lemonum's got a dockyard. Lemonum. Could you... stables. Legion barracks would be nice. Trier has just expanded to get a proconsul's palace. Get yourself, Trier, a large temple of Ceres. Vicus Marmot, yep, that. Aquincum's got an arena. Aquincum, get yourself... you're kind of going to be off front eventually. A larger wall. York has got a wooden wall because I've rewarded them. They're now building a militia barracks. Capua's got an arena. Capua can get a... large stone wall, I guess. Tara's got sewers. It's now building a port. So Tara can start putting out its own ships in a minute. Thessalonica has an aqueduct. Thessalonica, can you get yourself an amphitheater, please? Thapsus is a shrine to Jupiter. It's now building a better... it's now building a temple to Jupiter. And it's repaired its walls. Fantastic. So,
Orders.
Cassius the Rabid can start making his way into Egypt.
Engage the enemy.
Battle with the Egyptians has truly begun.
Imperator, prepare for battle. Orders. Daryl.
You need what? 2 legionary cohorts, effectively. Let's give you 2 early legionary cohorts. These can be your whipping boys, I guess. And then get over to the coast.
Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
Do I want to wipe out the Parthians as well? Or the Pontics? Do I want to wipe out Pontus? Or would that be a tad new?
Attack! Victory!
Rhodes is doing well. This army is becoming quite large, deliciously so.
At your service.
Just realised you can potentially just use the boat as a bridge.
Yes, Captain.
The
Sir.
army from Cordoba can go to Captain Sextus. Can Tingy actually do anything here? Not particularly. Lucatius is still there, that's fine. I do have Titus Barbatus
I shall speak with them at once.
to talk to the Egyptians. Fine. Nept doesn't want to be bribed over. Does Egypt want to become a protectorate? No. Well, that's your funeral, Egypt. You're going to meet the same fate as the Brutii and the Scipii. In a few turns' time. I mean, now the Scipii are basically being a bit desperate. Attacking anything that moves. Euphemia, stop going with the old men, dude. 23,000 made that turn. Mogontiacum has a plague now as well. Fuck. Mogontiacum, just retrain your troops. I'm gonna have to isolate you. London has grown. You can get Imperial Palace. Aristophanes has completed his catalogue of 675 stars in the heavens and has used an elegant shadow measuring technique to calculate the size of the Earth. And quite accurately too. Yes, what Aristophanes did was there was an obelisk at Alexandria and another obelisk at, I think it was Thebes. And he measured the shadow of the obelisk at Alexandria, knowing the height of it. Measured at the same time of day, or had somebody measure at the same time of day, the obelisk at Thebes, again knowing the size of it, and compared the two sizes. He actually managed to... Aristophanes is the one who figured out that the Earth is round, originally, back in 206-ish BC. And with the measurements he had, not only did he find out the Earth was round, but he managed to, using just those measurements, taken 206 BC, calculate that because the difference in length of the two shadows was the exact length that it was, the Earth had to be curved in a specific way. And he used those measurements and the difference to calculate exactly how large the Earth was, and I think he was off by about 1,000 or 2,000 miles, and that's something truly amazing. Nero Elenius up in Campus Getae is dead. Oh. Although Appius Julius did get married. Rome has city plumbing. Rome can construct. What can you get from a siege unit? Repeating ballistas. Oh. Oh, yes. Carl Sagan explained it much better. Yes, but I'm not Carl Sagan. In fact, like, he's an astrologer. Is it astrologer or astronomer? like he's into the whole space thing. My science background, because I do have one, is more in microbiology. So if there was something discovered in 206 BC that was about was a bacteria, I'd be able to explain them much better than Carl Sagan could. It, like, explaining scientific things depends on what your background is, and my background isn't in the stars, it's on Earth and very tiny. What does Latifunda do? Latifunda might not be very good for public order, actually. Let's get a great forum going there. That was in Alessia, so Alessia is good. Vicus Gothai's got this wooden wall. It's not going to work in the Temple of Keres. Hang on. What do I have selected there that still has a shrine to Freyja? Vicus Gothai has a shrine to Freyja still. Oh, that was the temple I was upgrading. Oops. Larissa's got a Temple of Keres. Larissa, could you get a scriptorum? In any case, I never claimed to be Carl Sagan. Or anywhere near as good. Sparta's got a scriptorum, it's building a temple. Cadonia's got land clearance, built some roads. That's all that's sorted out. Alright, let's move to army movements. The fun bit.
Orders.
You come down into Egypt, you get over there.
General.
You are going to come down,
Imperator.
and in a few turns, in many turns time actually, besiege Nept,
Onward.
which is very lightly garrisoned by a family member, and a few units there. The army at Dimity is going to win. That's also going to come down towards Nept. This backup army of Captain Julianus can start making its way over to Egypt proper. The army currently in Carthage can leave this unit behind, and this unit behind, and these two units behind. Okay, you can leave this. Actually, let's merge the horses up here a bit. You can leave this and this. And get on the move. Carthage can retrain these two. And Carthage can recruit some legionary cohorts. So you are going to come down to Egypt in this direction as well. We only need one army actually moving towards Nept, which I'm going to try bribing again. It's not going to work, but we'll try it. Nope. Over here, we have our full stack army of Placus. Oh, it's not quite a full stack. Our full stack army of Placus the Wrathful, which is going to start heading towards the coast. Over here, we've got Captain Lucius, who can besiege Pergamon. Over here, we've got Captain Placus, who can come to the coast.
Set sail! Yes, Captain!
And quite hilariously use the boat as a bridge. Screw it, let's take out the
Onward! Engage the enemy!
yeah, let's take out the Pontic Empire as well, why not? Byzantium, Captain Servius can get some more cavalry.
Sir!
You can keep building your army.
Orders! Sir!
this army can continue being built, you need 2 archers. Can I take both archers out of Athens without causing too much of a shitstorm? Yeah, pretty much. You also need 3 more units of horses, which can come from Thermon, which I forgot to keep spamming from. Larissa is building legionary cohorts as well. And Halicarnassus is still comically under siege. So down over here, Dimity gonna come into our position very quickly. Gonna assault it. We're up against 300 odd men. To fight this on the battle map, and I just got a notification through my phone about something. What is on my phone? Emails. Ah, that explains
Men!
a bit.
The battle is inevitable, but victory hangs in the balance. Do your duty as true Romans, and victory will be within our grasp.
So I'm going to finish up after this battle, I think, for the day.
The Scipii
We're back on
are
Thursday,
Romans,
so it's
and
not
they
that far
are
away.
just men, not gods. They can be killed. This is their last city, their last rat hole to hide in.
Technically, I'm fighting their faction leader, because whatever family member ends up in this city is their faction leader.
Come this far to turn back now.
I think it is actually their faction leader, but still, either way, it's a technicality.
This is our moment of triumph. They cower behind their walls and pray for help. Why do they stand? They muster barely a fraction of our men. We should brush them aside easily and claim victory. Our brave horsemen must wait to do their work until a breach has been opened in the enemy defenses. Many times I have faced these people, and still they are too stupid to learn their lesson. Today, men will die to teach them afresh that they should simply run away. There is no shame in fear. There is only shame in letting fear rule you. Try not to look scared, and you'll find bravery in your heart.
Okay, let's deploy.
Await my order.
Siege tower can go there. Ladders can go there. Ladders can go here. This is basically going to be a swarm tactic I'm doing. Because I've got more units with siege capabilities here than they've got units. Why are you not deploying? Deploy like that, please. Start an immediate pause. I want to deploy all my siege equipment immediately. Using that wall, tower, wall, wall.
The enemy have brought
Unpause.
up reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save themselves.
They've technically got reinforcements on the way, which is fine. It's auxilia or light auxilia? Light auxilia, fantastic. With some war dogs and a general's unit. That is 110% a general's unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cavalry to... They're going to charge right by the fucking wall. No, 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 no. I'm going to charge in this direction. We're going to get onto their walls quickly and efficiently. Losing as few men as I possibly can. And the plan from there is, what are they trying to do here, actually? It's kind of a question I need to ask. That's light auxilia. And either Roman cavalry or a general. Not quite sure which. Siege towers have arrived.
Path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
The ladders are about to arrive.
Our ladders are in place, and our men are now attacking. Against courage, what use of walls?
So we got men going up on the walls with ladders, men going up on the walls with siege towers. Our cavalry is headed over towards their reinforcements, if they can be called that, and about to slam into them.
Our siege towers have reached the walls.
This is the general's
Now
unit.
there
No,
will
no,
be
it's just
hard
Roman
fighting to
cavalry.
break the defenses.
That's actually better. Now the light auxiliary won't hold up at all to cavalry. In fact, they might just break immediately. Nope, they've held surprisingly well. They've held actually a lot better than I thought. Oh dear. The war dogs have been unleashed, which isn't great. But I do have them totally and utterly surrounded here. And I do still have cavalry left in reserve, even if the majority of this force dies. So their reinforcing army is pretty much broken now. It's just Roman cavalry pretty much left, and they can be wiped out fairly quickly and fairly easily.
The gods be praised! The enemy's
you guys
hearts
wanna
are
come
full
over
of
here.
fear, and now they flee.
I want to try and capture this in a somewhat logical way. You guys come over here, and then when you're over there, come over here.
Our soldiers
guys
have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and
I'm going to capture
this
down
place.
towards here. You guys should be able to wipe out the rest of their army. Or the reinforcements. Especially the light auxiliary. Smooth gameplay, no crap play. Have you been watching this at all, Stat Escape? Or Stace Escape? I'm terrible at this game. Like, if you want an idea, just look at the amount of red here. That's way more than I need to actually commit. So we have that tower now. It's safe to move the cavalry back around this way. You guys, I want you to come around and capture down to here. See, I don't mind being bad at the game as long as I'm honest about being bad at the game. That's the thing, is a lot of people come on YouTube and say, oh, look at how great I am at this game, and they're atrocious. I'm honest, I'm terrible at this. You guys, capture the gate. Please. Just box everything and charge in. I mean, that's a tactic. It's not a good one, but it's a tactic. This is kind of turtle mode, what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of being a bitch and capturing the walls so that they'll shoot the enemy. Are you guys up on the walls completely, or no? You are. Get over in this direction then. In fact, move entirely over in this direction. You guys I want capturing down this way. You guys have captured that wall, fantastic. Capture up that way. So this is how to turtle while simultaneously taking a city. This is aggressive turtling. Because while I'm not engaging yet, which is a turtle. Gaining systems lying. Oh, I watch so many people that do it, and they're like, "Oh well, this is an exploit that I use all the time, and it works 98% of the time, all the time, and there's a 2% chance that I'll fart into the face of a skippy-eyed general and kill them." Whereas I'm just like, well, these guys are stronger than these guys. Here's hoping. Like, I build the biggest armies and just charge them in and see what happens. I don't see the point of spreadsheet playing Rome. And at least my tactics are unique because, hey, I'm not trying to play this by a fucking spreadsheet. You know, I'm trying to play this as a game. I'm not trying to game the system, I'm playing it as a tactical simulation of sorts. The rest of my army can move in now. Hey, Dal! That's the thing with Rome, is like, the two ways to play it are absolute mayhem and absolute order beyond all else. Which either means you're gonna lose a lot more battles than you need to, or you become a fucking spreadsheet. And I much prefer being chaotic. Like, basically my tactic is just cause as much mayhem within the enemy ranks as I possibly can. And then exploit the fact that the walls allow you to turtle aggressively. So one of the exploits that I do use is the offensive turtle. He calls you a cunt, but he's a turtle. Right, my armies are making their way out. I don't have any archers, which isn't great. I would prefer to have some archers here. You guys are doing actually really fucking well. Keep moving along the walls. You are gonna capture... Ooh, you're gonna capture quite a lot. Yeah, you move there. You move there as well. You can come down off the walls in a minute. They have everything condensed, which is great. I want to select everything that's here. There's a unit somehow missing. How am I missing a unit? Oh. So this is everything that's not currently on the walls. Great. I want you guys to all... Can you form up here into like some sort of line? No. Actually, if I group you guys... Right, where's the way in over here? It's gonna be... here-ish. Well, I am technically gaming the system here. What game am I going to do next? It's actually going to be two games side by side. The two next games are going to be Command & Conquer Generals, which is one of my all-time favorites. And another game that's going to be kind of somewhat organized chaos. And the one that's going to be absolute chaos is going to be Mountain Blade Warband, which I'm going to do a roleplay on that, which should be interesting. Let's get the game sped up, because I want to get this done fairly reasonably quickly. Two really nice shows. Like, the whole point of this is I'm playing my favorite games. I'm not going to be one of these guys who chooses the newest, shiniest piece of shit that anybody's throwing out because, oh well, it's new, it'll get me views. I prefer to have fun. Like Generals, I play the shit out of the college. I'm terrible at it, but I played the shit out of that game in college. Mountain Blade is just fun. It's just fun, and the idea I have for the series for that should be interesting. I don't know how it's going to work out, and it's going to be something different every single time. I could, in theory, just charge my cavalry in. But they actually do have the armored general, which is... the armored general's unit actually has 91 men. I want all of my legionaries. Let me group here real quick. Firing at will. You just did heretic, which goes way back. Nice. One game that I need to get reinstalled, I have it on GOG somewhere, is... and I need to remember my GOG like login. Empire Earth. Now, if you've never played Empire Earth, that is a real proper old school grand strategy, because... okay, here's the plan. You guys get on guard mode. And... which cohort does just come in to move? You can get on guard mode as well. Here's the plan. I'm gonna get all my cohorts packed up nice and tight here. This is a dumb idea, but it should work. There's a certain amount of YouTube that's like, oh, look at the shiny new piece of shit that I've got from whoever, and they sponsored me and gave me this for free, and I'm like that on like my other channel, which is fine. Mainly with simulators. But I'd much prefer to do the games that I enjoy and the way that I enjoy them. I don't know how this is going to work out here, but... oh, their general's dead immediately!
General is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Well, I was just about to say, this could end badly. No, it fucking won't. Their general's dead. That means a single cavalry charge could end this. And on that note... Zerg tactics! Taking up and firing guns at clubmen. I played a game of Empire Earth before, where for whatever reason one of the AIs decided to do nothing but build like observation balloons. Like they had this massive air force, but it was entirely balloons that did nothing. So I sent in a single helicopter and was just like, well, okay. And this was like a skirmish, I guess. But some of the things the AI does in that are hilarious, because it'll have a navy that's built entirely of troop transports. And an air force that's entirely just balloons. And then, not only will they not do anything with their navy or air force, but they'll just kind of hover them all over one city ominously, thinking that they're doing something. Empire Earth's not on the list. That's because of Empire Earth 2. Empire Earth 2 is a piece of shit. Like anything they tried after Empire Earth, the original, just went to shit because they couldn't capture the same game. No matter how much they tried. The Roman leader is routing. And that is the end of the Skippy Eye. They got more kills than I did in that battle. But that is the end of the Skippy Eye. Let's exterminate the remainder of the Skippy Eye forces and civilians. Get ourselves into Shrine to Jupiter and retrain our troops here. They make for nowadays like StarCraft just did. Do you know what? I'm tempted to get the StarCraft remaster because I never played StarCraft 1. I have StarCraft 2 and Heart of the Swarm. I haven't got the the newest expansion to StarCraft 2. Why is this?
Orders.
What? The shit.
Orders. Sir. Sir. Orders. Orders. Forward. Fleet ready.
This fleet just has a shit army made up of mainly mercenaries. Can I disband the... I've got to bring the army onto land so I can disband the army.
The fleet cannot go there. Aye, aye, Captain. Splitting the troops. All ashore.
There we go. You guys can go into Thapsus and get retrained, because looks like you need retraining. Like, just cancel all building there and retrain those guys. You never gotten this far in Rome Total War. I can get this far pretty easily, especially on easy difficulty, which...
Aye, Captain.
Well. You have to play on super hard. You have to play on the hardest difficulty all the time because it's the only way to have fun with the game. No, you play the game to have fun.
Attack.
People who play on very hard, play it like a fucking spreadsheet. That's not fun. That's not playing a game, that's gaming a system.
Yes, Captain. No more moves.
Being boring as shit.
Aye, Captain. Attack. Withdraw.
Whoops.
Withdraw. Moves depleted, sir. Aye, Captain. Attack. Ready to sail. Prepare for battle. Ready to
I enjoy the fact that these ships still have Scipii sails, technically speaking. Because, like, this is still a Scipii force, but it's actually a rebel Scipii force. Okay, so these guys should all be able to move, and should hopefully be able to merge.
Ready to sail. Fleet ready. Joining the fleet. Fleet ready. Ready to sail.
Okay, so you need to go to Syracuse, you need to go to Libyum.
Yes, Captain. Ready to
You
sail.
have like
Yes,
no men
Captain.
left.
Fleet ready.
Um,
Ready to sail.
Right. I think... yeah, the enemy doesn't actually get smarter, it just gets buffed to shit. Which isn't really making the game any more challenging, it's just giving yourself a disadvantage that you don't need. Like playing medium is playing the game on the... I would count this as the intended difficulty. This is like what the... holy shit, I've got 3 family members here. And a unit of a statty? Hang on, let's disband this shit. Let's make a bit of a bodyguard for the 3 generals. Well, 2 of them are going to be moving. Does Alessia have a shit ton of family? Oh my god, why do I have so many family members in single cities?
Merging armies.
Jesus, fuck.
Onward. No more.
There should be another army coming down over this way that has like 2 or 3 more family members.
Imperator.
You gotta go. See you, Stasis. Feel free to subscribe and shit. But I am gonna leave it here. I don't really know what else I could do today that'd be of any use. My voice is starting to go a small bit, and I'd like to just sit back and relax for a bit. Thank you very much for subscribing, Stasiscape. Yeah, I want to just sit back and relax and chill out for the rest of the day. Play some Assetto Corsa or some shit. I don't know. I'll figure something out to do. I'll leave you guys by saying I've been MoonbowDave, you've been watching Around Total War, and until next time, stay safe, and goodbye. It is time for a tactical retreat.